everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jean and I'm so happy to have you guys for today's reading. So for today's video, we're going to talk about your colleagues or your co-workers this time. So we're going to check on what are their possible thoughts or what do they think, what do they say, behind your back. Maybe a little bit controversial, but I reshuffled the cards and it's a balance. Okay, I see good messages and then I also see some not so good messages. Not really bad, but not on the positive side. Anyway, for today's video, I've prepared 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So you can pick based on the energy of the cards, or you can also pick based on the number or the crystal. Alright, so for pile number 1, we have the fluorite obelisk. So if you feel drawn to this crystal, this may be your group. And then we also have pile number 2 with the aquamarine crystal. Go. Okay, or maybe you're drawn to pile number 3 with the kundalini citrine crystal. There you go. So you can pause the video if you need more time to pick your group, your pile. But once you have your selection, I'll go ahead and see you on your chosen pile. Okay. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So if you have chosen the fluorite, obelisk, or this set of cards, this reading is for you. So we're going to explore, your co-workers' thoughts regarding you using tarot and some oracle cards. So for your first card, you guys have the Two of Cups. Next, we have the World card. And then for the next card, we also have the Four of Swords, followed by the Two of Pentacles. And I'm also seeing the 8, or have the 8 of Cups in reverse. And then for your Fortune Tea Leaf cards, you guys have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And then we also have Fair Woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then we also have Skull and Death. Okay. Alright, so pile number 1. What I'm seeing in here is that, well, quite a lot of things actually. So let's start with the first card. We have the Two of Cups in here. So with this card appearing in your reading, I'm seeing that, in general, they actually like you. Like your colleagues, your co-workers, they actually like you. Like you get along well with them. Or if you are currently having some issues, it's pretty much, they're okay with having you around. Okay, but with the World card here being beside the Four of Swords, I'm also getting the message that they think that you're someone who is very much workaholic. So you may be the type who spends a lot of time in the office, to the point wherein they also wonder if you have, say other things going out, going or happening outside work. Or it could also be that you may be the type who's a bit secretive with the personal details of your life, and with that, they're a bit curious, like what do you do at work and such. So I'm seeing that, there's also this energy that someone, or maybe your office mates or your workmates in general, they'd actually like to get to know you more. And seeing with the world beside the Four of Swords, I'm also seeing that, hopefully they're also wondering if you ever sleep at all, or maybe they think that you should sleep sometime because again, you spend a lot of time at work. You may be the type who enjoys your work a lot. And Two of Pentacles in here, yeah, it's pretty much like a confirmation saying, wondering what do you do outside of work. Now the Eight of Cups in reverse, I'm also getting another message that they also see you basically as someone who is independent, but at the same time, they're also, just on the standby. Like they also want to help you out because they see that you're carrying too much work, and sometimes they think that you're carrying way too much. Okay, and they actually want to help you out Okay, Eight of Cups in reverse in here is saying that you don't have to worry about what they would have to think about you, or if basically there's it's saying that they're waiting for you to ask for your help. They're willing to help you out, and you asking for your help doesn't negatively impact your reputation at work. Like say I'm saying that it's actually okay. All right. Sorry. Engage work too much. And then another thing that I'm also getting with the Eight of Cups in reverse is that they also think that you're a good team player. Okay, it's like they see you as someone who is pleasant to have around at work, like no major issues at all. Now let's get to the oracle cards, so fortune belief cards, to give us more information about what do they think about you other than this. So we have your desk, then we have here skull. Okay, so I'm also seeing in here with the desk and the skull that they, well, first of all, again, they admire your dedication, your commitment to your work. But I'm also seeing here that because you may be spending way too much time working, they may be saying something about the quality of your work. Now of course, whether or not this true is, well, something that cannot be captured in the reading. But regardless, this is more on their perception, okay, more of their opinion towards you. Like they part of the reasons why, like we mentioned a while ago, that they're willing to help you out, right? And I'm also seeing that one of the reasons why they want to help you out is because they think that the quality of your work may be dwindling a bit, because again they see you as someone who also needs to rest, who also needs to take a break, who deserves a break or some vacation time. Now, fair woman. So there's also a significant message about a fair woman in your work. Alright. So it could be that this is someone, well, it's actually two things. One, this could be someone whom you can trust in your work, or this could also be, your boss, someone whom you need to impress at work. Although for some of you, it doesn't have to necessarily be a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. It could be a fair-skinned woman, or simply put, it could be basically a woman, an authority, a female authority figure, or in your work, or someone who has a feminine energy, who is at an authority figure. So there is a message here with skull and with the unicorn to be a little bit more careful around this woman. So careful in a sense that they are very professional towards you. All right. It's just that they're also keeping an eye on you, and I'm saying that this is not also something that's unique to you. But I mean, like, I'm saying that this woman, this authority figure, it's just how they work. Like they could be someone who is a micromanager, they could be someone who has that leadership style of very much being thorough, being very particular with work, with everyone around them. And unicorn here saying that you may be, possibly you may be at the spotlight, okay, of their, or within their radar. So there's a message here to be careful around this person, one, or simply put, in terms of the things that this person is asking from you, like try to make sure that the work or the quality is good, to the point wherein they can't say anything to criticize the output of your work. All right, and then before we end your reading, pile number one, we get one more card. I'm getting, like, we should get one more final message. No, that's too much. Just one card. Okay, regarding what they think about you. Yeah, you have here the Nine of Swords. So I'm also seeing that your office mates, your workmates, sorry, like, yeah, your workmates are also worried about you with the Nine of Swords. That's why they also want to help you out, because I'm seeing that, I'm getting the story that there's someone in authority who again is keeping quite an eye on you, and and they know that you're tired. Your office mates, your workmates, your colleagues knows that you're tired, and therefore, they want to help you get out of the situation, get out of survival mode, and to actually thrive. Okay, so yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number one. I hope this helps. So I hope you were this reading was informative, and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I get to still see you on the next video. Bye bye. Hi, pal number two. Welcome to your reading. So, if you have chosen the aquamarine crystal or this set of cards, then this reading is for you. So, we're going to use tarot and daily fortune cards to give us more information about, what your workmates, your colleagues, your office mates think about you. So, for your first tarot card, we have the Nine of Cups. Next, we have the Eight of Swords. Then we also have the Page of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Four of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so pile number two. What I'm seeing basically in terms of how your office mates, your workmates, your colleagues sees you is that with Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords being beside each other, they think that you may not really be interested with the work. Okay, so again, whether that's true or not is well, different. Okay, so this is basically picking up on the energies of the people that you work with. So Nine of Cups, I'm getting the message that most of the time they get the feel, the vibe that you'd rather be somewhere else whenever you're at work. And the Eight of Swords, and you're saying that they could they're having this perception, this impression that you're not really dedicated, you're not really enjoying, like you don't really have passion or any form of interest with your work. And Page of Swords in reverse is also getting the message that they also see you as someone who is not really willing to listen or be trained at work. Oh, okay. So far it's all challenges with this. But then with Four of Wands, okay, another thing that I'm seeing is that, well, on the upside, okay, they also think that you're someone who is fun to hang around with. Okay, like they see you as someone who's very chill, just someone who is laid back. Okay, so that's another thing that I'm seeing. And another thing that I'm also getting with this one, Four of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles being beside each other, is that regardless, even though they have this impression about the possibility, they have this impression that you may be stubborn, you may be uninterested. Nonetheless, they could still see some potential in you. But Knight of Pentacles in here saying that they think that your potential, okay, your talents, your abilities, it may be lying somewhere else, somewhere outside your current work, or maybe outside your current company. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for the tarot. And then this time, let's use the daily fortune cards to give us more information about what they say or what they think about you when you're not looking. So for fortune tea leaf cards, we have Shark. Take care, there will be loss of material wealth, so it should be here. And then next we have Heart, love, new affection, and caring. Okay, we have your Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Yes. And Ear, good news. Alright, so let's talk about this first two fortune tea leaf cards first. So with Heart and Bat, yeah, this is pretty much like a confirmation message that they think your heart is somewhere else. But it's not that they think you're an awful person. It's just they think they can still see the good qualities in you. Okay, like they can see you're fun, you're basically a good person, like you have a good energy, you're helpful, okay, you're kind. Like they know that they can see that. But Bat in here is also getting the message that because of regardless of that, in terms of the work that you do, okay, they may have some frustrations about you that they don't, really would rather not talk about. And normally it happens at work. I mean, it's not something that's something out of the ordinary. But with the bat and the ear appearing beside each other in your eating, I'm also getting the message to be extra careful. So again, yeah, they know that you're a good person. Okay, they think you have potential, but you have to be a little bit careful with the ear, because it also says that they may be saying something and doing something different in front of you, but then behind you, there are things that they're saying that may be a little bit unfavorable on your end. So there's a message here to be careful with trusting. Okay, be careful with who you trust at work. And ear in here is saying to always keep your always be on the lookout. Okay, be very careful, and again, be careful with especially trusting anyone in your workplace. So in here I'm seeing that yeah, you really I mean, I'm not saying that it's not saying that you have to pick a fight with anyone, but it's rather saying to be careful whom you call your friends at work, whom you share your secrets with. Okay, here in here is also giving the message that your workplace might be very, very, subjective, or has a very high tendency for gossip. Okay, like very fast. And it could even be instances or the kinds of gossip that are not true. Like, there's a tendency that there are people within your workplace that says a rumor, creates a rumor without any basis for truth, and it could really be harmful for you. So shark in here, material. So I'm also getting some warning at well, not just with how your colleague sees you, but also basically in terms of your career. So shark in here, take care, there will be loss of material wealth. So you have to really be on the lookout, okay? Especially if you've noticed that there are some changes, or if you feel like you're being left out with meetings, with projects. So there's a message here to be careful with that. So I don't want to scare you, pile number 2 with the shark in here, but there's also this message that someone, okay, someone wants what you have right now. Okay, so there may be some sort of jealousy going on with your eating. So okay, so this is quite a challenging reading, pile number 2, but I see this is more of a warning, so that you could be protected. Think I'm feeling that this is a message coming in from your spirit guide, so that you will be protected, and hopefully things won't come worse to worse, okay, in your workplace. Alright, so that is what I am seeing for you, pile number 2. So I hope you like this reading. I hope this was able to help. And thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next videos. Bye-bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you have chosen the Kundalini Citrine, then this one is for you. So we're going to use tarot and the TD fortune cards to give us more information on what your coworkers or colleagues think about. So for your first card, you have the moon. Next, we have the 6 of cups. Next, we have the Empress. And then we have 6 of wands in reverse. And then we have the 8 of pentacles in reverse. Alright. Okay, so let's start with the moon card. So with the moon card and the 6 of cups appearing in your reading, I'm seeing that your colleagues or co-workers may have this impression that you're a bit confused with what you do. So it could be that you're a fresh graduate, or this could be your first job, or this could be your first time doing your job. So the moon card in here is saying that they think that you're still someone who needs quite a lot of guidance, especially with the 6 of cups. So they may see you as someone who is very junior for your role, or it could also be that they think that you're one of the, or you may be actually the actual youngest person within your team, within your group, department. or they could still see you as someone who is has in a way childlike interests or activities. Okay, and the Empress in here appearing in your reading, so I'm seeing that they see you as someone who should still be well guided, supervised quite a lot. So I'm seeing with the Empress that they think that you may currently, so this could be an actual situation wherein you are currently undergoing training. And Empress in here, besides the Six of Wands, I'm getting the message that you know they see you as someone with so much potential. Six of Wands being in reverse is also getting the message that they see you as someone who has so much potential, and the actual potential to succeed in your current role. It's just that for now they may think that you're currently raw, and that you still have quite a long way to go before you could actually reach a level wherein you can work independently, okay, or sorry, or with less supervision, with less training, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles being in reverse, so yes, this could mean that for now it's not that they don't think you're helpful, and actually they appreciate that you want to help, that that they want your inputs, they value your inputs. It's just that right now they think that for now, since you're at this point or at this stage wherein you're still in training, they're still trying to teach you things, they think that for now they want you to focus on actually learning. And I'm also getting the message that you shouldn't have to be frustrated. Okay, eventually, of course, you will have your own inputs, you will have your own contributions, individual contributions. But I'm also getting the message with the Eight of Pentacles to give yourself. They also want your colleagues, your coworkers want to let you know that you also have to give yourself some time for you to be well adjusted in your new job. Okay, so for your fortune tea leaf cards, to give us more info, we have the moon. So you have two moons appearing in your reading, changes in your life. So yes, you guys could be freshers, okay, or it could really be someone who is new to your job. Let's see here. We have Pig, Beware of Greed. Okay, we have Bouquet, and then we have Diamond. Okay. Okay, so Moon in here is saying that there are, well, this is a phase, pretty much like how the moon is, has its phases, has its stages. So it's telling you to hold on, okay? You are going to have or experience a lot of transformations, a lot of breakthroughs in your current work. But with the Pig appearing in your reading, there's also a message here to be a little bit careful with some people, though. I mean, they mean well. It's just that there's this tendency for some of your colleagues to take advantage of, you being new to your team, to your job, and, to the work itself. So there's a message here that if your gut feel is telling you that someone is being abusive or trying to overstep their boundaries, or trying to mislead you. So there's a message to be careful with that as well. And then you have your Bouquet and Diamonds. Yeah. So all in all, I'm seeing that in the long run, there's a promise, or there's a great possibility of enjoying a really positive and a really healthy work environment in here. So Bouquet and Diamond, I'm seeing that eventually your colleagues will start to recognize your potential, your work, your contributions. And Diamond in here, I'm also getting the message that eventually, these people will be vouching for you, and these people also be helping you out in terms of your career progression. They'll be helping you out in your career basically in the long run. Okay, so that is what I'm getting for you, pile number 3. So I hope you like this reading. I hope this was able to help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next videos. Bye bye.